Please help out the channel. Hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Beastie Boys, you gotta fight for your right to party. Okay, so a special note with this song, the recorded version is in an E flat tuning. So it'd just be everything standard, dropped a half step, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. All right, so if you're trying to play along with the recording, that's what sounds different there. All right, so our purposes here, I'm just keep everything in a standard tuning just to make it easy for us. But if you want to match the exact recording, tune everything down a half step and play it just like I'm showing you here. Okay, so initially we'll just start with this kind of like dead string strum to a power chord, so just hit it dead and then right here at the 5, E, 7 on the A and D, and we just let it ring. Okay, just before it says kick it. And then we get into our main riff, which is basically a couple strums on that A5 power chord. Okay, we strum it once and then we strum it one more time and then switch over to the C power chord at the 3A, 5 on the D and G. And then just bump it up 2 frets for the D power chord at the 5A, 7 on the D and G. Okay, and we would go through that, a bunch of times, like 7 times. And to cap it all off, we just do this little bit where we start it the same way, do our couple of A power chords to the C power chord. And then we just add this little bit where it's open E, 3 to open, and then just come back to the A power chord at the 5. All right, and then we get into our verse strumming. So the verse gets going here, and we just start doing some 8th note strumming, palm muted on the A power chord. You can really just worry about like the E and the A string here. Okay, like I said, just palm muting this. Lightly have it over the bridge there, your palm. Just strumming that out, 2 measures worth. And then we would do the main riff more or less, just a couple times. And we just repeat those 4 measures a good 3 times. And the final time through, we would do the first 2 measures, the palm muting, and then about the last 2.5 measures there, once we come back and hit that A power chord again, we just rest. And that's where you gotta fight for your right. The chorus comes in on a rest. So a little bit of a switch up at the end there, but no big deal. Okay, so the chorus is coming in off of this rest, the you gotta fight, and then it just does a couple of dynamic strums on the D power chord, the 5A, 7 on the D and G. Rests again, and then they say to party, and just before that measures out, we just do a couple more strums, and then into the main riff. Interlude section, we just switch to a new chord here, the open E power chord. So just chugging on that. It's kind of the same style, but just not palm muted as the verse, and up here at the E. All right, and we would strum out, about 8 of those, and then we just bend that 3 on the E. Okay, just like that, about 4 times. With the solo, it would come way up high here, be at 17 on the high E, and you just want to give it, hit it and just give it some really gnarly vibrato, almost bending it, really quickly, like half bend, just back and forth. Okay. He's probably using like a whammy bar on that, but kind of the same deal. Just really want that really hard tremolo bending there. All right, and do that a couple times, and then we drop down here. We'll be at 15E. Do 13B, 12E a couple times. Bring it up to 15 and 14 a couple times. Get that little 15 a bend on the B. All right, now we'll just bend that 15B a couple more times. And on that last one, just keep it bent and just slowly release it. All right, and now we'll do a little bit of a scaling. Drop down to 12 on the D. Go chromatic, go 12, 13, 14. 12, 14 G, 13 to 15 B, 15 back to 13, and then bend that 15 B. Give that a nice slow bend, hit it, release it off to 13. And then we'll just cap it off with this little pull off high up here. We're going to go high E on the 20, 19, 17. Okay, come up to 20 to 17 on the B, back to 20 to 17, and then just give the 20 a couple bends on the B. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.